morning everyone. Today I will explain you about the theories. So the introductions of a nursing theory is theory help us to providing in knowledge to improve the practice by the describing, explaining, preceding and controlling phenomena. So if we know the theories, it will help to improve the practice, it will help to describe the chapter or the topic, it will explain and proceeding the controlling phenomena. So, nurses' power is increased through theoretical knowledge because of the systematically developed more likely to be the successful. In addition, we can say nurses will know why are doing. They know why are they doing, what they are doing, whether it is a challenge or not. Theory provides profession. Theory provides professional autonomy by the guiding the nursing practicing, education and research functions of the profession. And also there has been interest in identifying a body of nursing knowledge that is essential to professional nursing practice. Theory development contributes to knowledge building and is seen mean of establishing nursing as a profession. Now, nurse must analyze a tremendous amount of information about each patient and decide what to do. So that is, nurse have a collection of information also there. If a theory help practicing, nurses categorize and understand what is going on in nursing practice. If it is helps, then predict patient responses to nursing care, and if it is helpful in clinical decisions making, it is useful as guide to nursing practice. So we have seen the introduction how the nursing theories is work. Now the development of nursing theories. The development of nursing science and theory is a scholarly activity. The development we will theories development according to the science or according to the nursing science, it is developed in school age only, from the school age. So developing this science involves generating the knowledge, although this knowledge can be used with the knowledge from other disciplines. It is designed to advance and support nursing practice and healthcare. Nursing continues to involve nurses' theories about the nature of nursing practice. Now, nursing theories, what this provide to us? Nursing theories provide the nurse with a goal of assumption, nursing diagnosis, interventions, common ground for the communication. So what nursing theories are provided for us? It will provide us to diagnose the patient, to intervene the treatment over that, and common ground of the communication, how we will communicate with the patient and their relatives, and professional autonomy and accountability. They also guide further directions for a nursing research, practice, education and administration. Theories of nursing can help the nursing students to understand how the role and the action of nurses fit together in nursing. It will help for the student nurse as well as the clinical nurse also to understand how the role of action of the nurse fit for their nursing. Now we can see one by one the theories. First theory is the Papalou's theory. As we all know, the Papalou's theory is the nurses patient relationship theory. In that we see the nurses and patient relationship. So the full name of the Papalou is Hildegard E. Papalou. He was born on September 1st, 1999. He was born in September 1909 and he was graduated from the Pottstown, Pennsylvania Hospital School of Nursing in 1931. The nature of science and nursing refers to the body of verifying knowledge and found within the discipline of nursing, that is, mainly knowledge from the biological and behavioral science. Then the evolution of the Papalou's theories of interpersonal relationship resulted. Papalou's theories focuses on the individual nurses and the interactions process. The result is nurse-client relationship. Then there is a psychodynamic nursing also. So what do you mean by the psychodynamic nursing? Psychodynamic nursing is being able to understand one's own behavior to help others identify felt difficulties and to apply the principle of human relationship to the problems that arise at all levels of experiences. She described the structural concept of the interpersonal process and both the nurses patient relationship to be based on the psychodynamic nursing. Now comes the nurse patient relationship. Nurse patient relationship is described by the Papalou in 4 phases. So we must know that 4 phases. What are they? Number 1, the orientation. Number 2, identification. And number 3, exploitation. And next is resolution. So we will see the one by one. The orientation phase. What we are seeing in orientation, first we have in this phase we have orientate the person with the area. The individual's help has a felt need and seek the professional assistance. That nurse help the patient recognize and understand his problem and determine his need for the help. And in identification phase, the patient identifies with those who can help him. The nurses permit exploration, feeling to aid the patient in undergoing illness as an experiences that reorients feeling and strengthens positive force in the personality and provide a needed satisfaction. In exploitation phase, the patient attempt to drive full value from what is offered him through the relationship. If the relationship is good, he will exploit his full values. He will say what he is feeling, what he has or what he has attempted. Now goals to be achieved through the personal efforts can be projected and power shifted from the nurse to the patient as the patient delays gratification to the achieve the newly formed goals. And next is the resolution phase. So in resolution phase, that means the old goal. Old goals are the gradually put aside and new goals are adopted. Along with the old goals, we will adopt the new goals. This is the process in which the patient frees himself from identification with the nurses. Then there is a nurse's role also. In Papalou said, he described the 6 different nursing role, that is teaching role, leadership role, surrogate role, counseling role, person's health, environment and nursing. So we will see the one by one. Role of a resource person. In this role, nurse provide specific answers, questions, specifically health information and interrupt to the patients the treatment or the medical plan of a care. Next comes the teaching role. What is that in teaching role happen? It is the combination of all roles. What we know, we will teach in that. Papalu separates the teaching into two categories, that is instructional, which consists of largely of giving information, and is a form explained in educational literature and practice, which is using the experience of the learner as a basic from which learning product are the developed. Then comes the leadership role. Leadership role involves the democratic process. In democratic process, the nurse help the patient meet the task at hand through the relationship of a cooperation and achieve participation. Now come the surrogated role. And what happened in that surrogated role? The nurse's attitude and behaviors create feeling tones in the patient that reactive feeling generate in a prior relationship. The nurse's function is to assist the patient in recognizing similarities between herself and the persons recalled by the patient. She then helps the patient see the differences in her role and that of the recall person. Now next is the counseling role. In counseling role, what happened? Papalu believes that the counseling role has the greatest emphasis on psychiatric nursing. It is very helpful for in psychiatric nursing. Psychiatric nurse must be a good counselor also. Counseling function in the nurse's patient relationship by the way nurse respond to the patient's demand. What patient is asking? Patient want to listen to music, patient want to listen to song, patient want to play, patient want to run. So nurse has to be cooperative with that and must counsel her. Then nursing. Nursing is an educative instrument. It is a maturing force that aim to promote forward movement of personality in the direction of creative, constructive, productive, personal and community living. Now comes the person. Person refers to a man, and man is an organism that lives in an unstable equilibrium. Then about the health, what the Papalu said. Health is defined by the Papalu as a word symbol that implies forward movement of the personality and other ongoing human processes in the direction of creative, constructive, productive, personal and community living. And the environment. Environment is defined in terms of, we can say, it is the existing force outside the organisms and in the context of cultures from which moral custom and beliefs are acquired. According to this theory, the client is an individual with a felt need. Nursing is an interpersonal and therapeutic process. Nursing goal is to educate the client and family and to help the client each mature personality development. Therefore, the nurse strive to develop a nurse-patient relationship in which the nurse as a research person, counselor and the surrogate. So, I hope you understand the Papalu's theory. It is the main focus on the nurse-patient relationship. How the nurse is behaving with the patient, how the nurse is observing the patient, how the nurse cooperating the patient, how the nurse maintaining the patient health, how the nurse counsel the patient, how the nurse play as a leader in front of the patient, how the nurses teach to the patient. So I hope you understood the Papalu's theory.